This pattern is so simple, and it's actually not a common one. I had to do some digging to get this pattern, and the pattern was in brown. And Geodude is not brown, and brown beads are just as difficult to find as gray. So I thought that this pattern deserves some light shed on them. You can also use this for seed beads. I will be using clear lacing. I recommend this lacing because it is flat. Now let's get into it. This is also a collab with Justin Bennett. He will be doing this Pikachu. Please show him some support too. We are some of the few people who still do pony beading here on YouTube. Start by cutting a decent amount of your string. Put your two ends together and go down to the loop that you just formed. Now you can let go of these strings. Now once you have your loop, you're going to do this knot. Sorry if it's a little difficult to see because it is clear. In my Beadie Monday videos, I show it with different color strings. And now you can use this for a keychain or hang it up from somewhere, or you can remove it after the first row is complete. Take one side of your string. If you're using flat string, you must make sure that there's no tangers in it all the way up. Now we're going to start to add our beads. Add on 4 gray beads and move it down to the knot. Then you can pick up your other string and put it through all of the beads that are on your left string. So your beads should be on both strings like this. Once again, I apologize for the clear string. If you're a little unsure about how to do this, you can check out any one of my Beadie Monday videos. I show how to do this first step with various color lacings. You're going to put your two ends down until your beads hit the knot like that. And now your first row is complete. Now we're going to move on to the next row, and it's going to be done the exact same way. You're going to put 6 gray beads on this row, move it down to the first row, and put your right string through all of the beads on your left. Now your bead should be on both strings, and you're going to purr tight. Now it might not want to sit correctly like this. That's okay, we would change that when we reinforce it at the end to make it nice and strong and durable. Now each row besides the arms will be exactly the same, so I'm going to just show you what you will need until we get to the arms. For this row you will need a gray, a white, a black, gray, black, white, and gray. This row makes the eyes. Now the next row is going to consist of the arms. You should be at this point now. Now to do the arms, it's quite simple. You take one string at a time, going to put 8 gray beads on the string, and you can let these beads slide all the way down. You should have something that resembles this. Now these arms are a slight bit different than the ones that I did on my last Beadie Monday, and that is just because we want to get this bend in the elbow like how Geodude has. What you're going to do is pick up your end of the string, and you're going to skip 3 gray beads. You can let those drop down. Now you're going to put your string point through 2 gray beads. You can let that drop down. Now you're going to skip 1 and go through the last 2 beads. This would create the elbow. You can see that formed the hand, this formed the elbow. Now this elbow is pointing down. You can just rearrange it a little bit to point up if that's what you would like. And now we're going to do the exact same thing on this side. Now this is what you should be at. Now to continue the rows, we're going to do the exact same thing as we did for these. Your next row should have 7 gray beads. You should be at this point now. And for the last row, you need 5 beads. Now don't go away, we need to reinforce it. Now reinforcing it is just an extra step that makes it look a little bit more professional instead of the traditional knotting. What you're going to want to do is take each side of your string and just trim it at a bit of an angle. It just helps the string goes through all of the beads a little bit better since there's already a bunch of layers of string. So you're going to do that for each side. Make sure that these are sitting tightly. You don't want to reinforce it when it's like that. To reinforce it, if you notice the string that I just trimmed is coming out of the right side of the bottom row, we're just going to put it in the right side of the next row. Just put it all the way through. That one came out very easily, but sometimes you need to maneuver it a bit and just purr tight, and you notice that it will sit a lot better. Now you're going to do that for both strings and go all the way up to the top, skipping the arms. So I'll show you how to do that just in case you're a little confused on that. So the string's coming out of the right side of the second to last row because I flipped it in my hand because I'm right hand dominant. If you notice that the next row we have this arm here, just ignore the arm and we're going to sneak it through the row. You might need to push the arm aside a little bit. You notice that the string just tried to come out from here. I find it easier to just let it come out there and then just push it back through. So it came out between the right and the black here. I'm just pushing it back through the right because it only has 2 more beads to go. Sometimes you have to fuss with this a little bit, but it definitely makes the end result look a lot better. So just like that. And you're going to go all the way up, like I said, on both strings. Now you notice that that was sit together a lot better than when you started. So now all you're going to do is take your scissors and cut off what's left. You can get pretty close to the beads on both sides. Be careful of that loop if you left yours on. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out Justin's video. He does a series each week called Turbo Beads. And I do Beadie Monday, every Monday obviously. And I also do other DIYs during the week along with subscription box unboxings, hauls, Nico Etsy videos. You can also check out my Etsy where you will be able to find these cute little guys along with other Pokemon stuff and just other stuff in general.